up next, the Rockets taking on the Lakers. For the Rockets, they're halfway through the season and need to pick it up if they want to end strong. Is time on their side? Lakers, Rockets, up next, right after this. Well, Grant, we're now basically at the halfway point of the regular season, with each game gaining more importance as time goes on.
I mean, that's it. We are at that time where the playoff picture becomes clear and teams are hungry for wins. So, they know at this point of the season, every game matters. So you got to love how competitive things are right now.
Here are the five for the Lakers. Reeves and LeBron fill out the perimeter. Anthony Davis is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Russell in at the one spot. And he gets that one.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Van Vliet scanning the floor to the middle. Here's Rain Man. LeBron with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. Hachimura outside. Pass to Reeves. Back to James. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reeves. Connects from downtown.
Smart and so unselfish. Excellent find by LeBron.
Van Vliet, the pass to Rain Man. Here he goes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First free throw is good. Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons against the Lakers.
Here's Van Vliet. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Şengün, the screen. Here's Rain Man. And it's blocked by Davis.
Using that 7'6" wingspan, Anthony Davis, an elite shot blocker.
Off the inbound. The Rockets with another miss.
0 for 3 down in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
Here's Russell. And again, it's the Lakers.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now here's Van Vliet. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Driving inside. The shot by Rain Man, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
James deciding where to go with it. Back to Reeves. Jacks up a 3. The Rockets pull it in. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
It's frustrating to lose such a close game. Felt like that last meeting was decided on the glass. Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Here's Reeves. He's got 5. Outside Davis. Pass to James. Hachimura from long range. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Whitmore. Check by James. Rain Man, the pass to Smith. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, he's learned how to absorb contact and get to the free throw line. Smith is strong enough to finish through the bump.
Second team foul. The line for Houston.
And the free throw, no good. Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, BA, I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible. He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Rockets trail. Here's Rain Man. Last game out, he had 44. Inside to the wing on the left. Here's Whitmore outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Here's Reeves. He's got 5. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Green is checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Prince is checked in for James. Here's Davis. 14 points for him last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
Shot clock at 2. Prince finds Hachimura. Fires in the triple. Hachimura's got 6 points.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Rain Man. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Shoots it from the high post. Just off on that shot. Just 1 for 7 in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Russell against Green. Davis with a screen on Green. It's stolen. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot by Rain Man, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Drops in the 3.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Şengün, a screen on Russell. Rain Man, the pass to Şengün. Here's Whitmore outside. Counted from distance. Whitmore's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And stolen by Green. Up and over Russell. And that one's good. Green.
Can't play too far off of Green because he's skilled at pulling up and torching you.
Russell from deep three-point land. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got LeBron James. Cam Reddish is out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Hayes in at the center position, locking down the middle. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
LeBron James is sustaining greatness into his late 30s. He said, quote, "As long as my mind stays in it, I can play at this level for a while. My body is going to be okay because I always make sure to take care."
Here's Van Vliet. Pitches now for the Lakers, Hachimura comes in for Prince, and Russell is subbed in for Reddish. Timeout call. Houston, they want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And, you know, that game had to serve as a morale boost. To win like that in OT, it says something about their character.
They show real guts, nabbing that victory in overtime. No doubt they are a better team because of that one moving forward.
And here's James, coming off a 28-point game against Golden State.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
You know, Smitty, a lot more talent on this Lakers roster behind their stars than we saw at the start of last season.
Yes, a big-time upgrade to the supporting cast. It was needed. You gotta have depth to make a deep run.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Out to the wing. Three-pointer. The shot by Rain Man, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to James. Back to Russell. Throws it up high. Eason with a steal. Here's Rain Man, guarded by Russell. Here's Whitmore. 6 points for him. Here's the pick. 13 feet out. Rebound by the Lakers. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Russell with the ball. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And it's Hachimura missing. 3 on 3. Here's Whitmore outside. Hachimura with a rebound.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
James outside. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
To the inside. Rayman. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Rainman's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Hachimura. Shoots over Eason. And it's Hachimura missing. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for Houston. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Rain Man, the pass to Simmons. Smitty, let me ask you, you think the NBA's gotten less physical in recent years?
It has, B.A. It makes sense. The game's called tighter. They want more flow. A hard foul now could be a flagrant, so guys have to play careful.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. For the Rockets, Şengün checked in for Ben Simmons. Smith comes in for Eason. And Green is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. A minute 37 left to play in the half. Back to Russell. Pass to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Şengün. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Rain Man, the pass to Şengün. Here's Rain Man, beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. Rain Man's got 8 points in the quarter.
I just love the ball move.
Green against Russell. Hachimura with a screen on Green. to halt the run. Another shot. Hachimura with the bucket. Getting it done inside. Hachimura's got 8.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Rayman. Nice shot from the wing. He's got 14.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Russell to pass to Hachimura. Up and over Smith. And it's Hachimura missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Pass to Şengün. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 4-point Rocket lead.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Rockets on top. They're up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
26. And put your hands together. Goodbye for Red Panda.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
Man, their fans are loving this one. As a player, man, you can feed off that positive crowd. It can help you build momentum, you know. It just gets your blood flowing, and it's right.
Okay, now we'll look at some of the players. And that is going to do it for us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Houston has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Rain Man in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Pass to James. Misses a 3. Houston in the lead. Smith passes to Rain Man. That 3's off the mark.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Nets put on a show. He ended up with 44 points, and that was a season high for him. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
VanVleet, the pass to Rain Man. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's James. Smith with the rebound.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Şengün. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down. Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
The Rockets with another miss.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Russell deciding where to go with it. They set a pick. Back to Reeves. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
VanVleet outside. Unloads. Connects. The jumper drops. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
And the Lakers call time here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
A moment to check out some numbers for LeBron James. Russell, the pass to Hachimura. And here's Russell. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Tuesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. And then on Thursday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
You give James the mid-range, you better believe LeBron's making it.
And on both sides of the ball, Rui Hachimura plays with great aggression.
Grant, he embraces that part of his game. You can't ignore the physicality that he plays with. Rui is at his best when he's playing bully ball.
Outside Russell. And he lobs it up. Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
Down low. Here's Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And the shot goes down.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Soft touch off the glass. Smith's got 6.
Nice touch from the interior. Smith Jr. knows how to capitalize from this area.
Here's Reeves. He's got 7. And again, it's the Lakers. Now a timeout called by Houston.
Charge to Houston.
So for the Rockets, Eason's checked in for Smith, and Jalen Green subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And the Lakers making a change here. .156 left in the third. Here's Rain Man. He's got 18. Count it. Good. Rain Man's got 20 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Rockets have a promising roster of developing talent. Kevin Porter Jr. said, our team is filled with young guys and we are filled with fire. We want to get better and we want to be the best. I think that all of us working together is a big part of our chemistry and our growth. Brian?
Yeah, nothing like learning from the vets. There's a lot of knowledge there. Thanks, Allie. Green, the pass to Eason. 1:06 left to play in the third. To the paint. It's Eason with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now Russell. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Clock at 4. There's the 3. That shot off the mark.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Pass to Eason. 24 seconds left in the third. He shoots it. Here's Şengün. Here's Whitmore. Cans it with nobody near him. Whitmore's got 8.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
And Davis slams it home.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
What if it goes? And so it's Houston closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Lakers trail. And so in the game for the Lakers, Prince is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Hayes, then there's Cam Reddish, and it's Vincent in at the point.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Rain Man, the pass to Simmons, outside for Green. Pass to Rain Man. Eason, a screen on Reddish. Rain Man, that's good. Rain Man's got 22.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Tari Eason. Smitty, part of what makes LeBron James so inspiring is
Substitution on the court.
You're going out there. No let up.
Here's Şengün. Pass to Rain Man. Doubled by Hachimura. Now here's Smith. The 3. He can't hit that time. Russell against Van Vliet. Hachimura. The pass to Russell. Davis with it. Inside. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
LeBron is getting what he wants offensively, and the defense is searching for answers.
Here's Rain Man. Picked by Smith. With the drive, and that was good. He's got 24.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Here's James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
Both free throws good from James.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Pass to Rain Man. Doubled by Russell. Now Van Vliet. Here's Rain Man. Going inside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Smart ball handling from them in this one, passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the attack.
Not much is better than a LeBron James flush.
Houston has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Rain Man. Van Vliet outside. Here's Rain Man. Down low. Here's Şengün. Van Vliet with it. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Smith. Takes the 3. And Reeves pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth. Out to James. And he lobs it up top. And Davis slams it home.
Point guard skills and a power forward's body. The unique versatility of LeBron James.
Houston's shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's Rain Man. Back to Van Vliet. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And another miss by Houston.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's Davis. Plenty of space. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Rockets.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And this is how they wanted to finish off this season series, with a win and evening it up at 2 games apiece.
And what a huge performance it was for Rain Man.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Now here's Russell. A deep three. Missed it. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.
See you soon.